Santa's Magic Key. I didn't notice it was missing until Christmas Eve, and only then because I was looking for a place to hang my stocking in our new home. Everybody knows that Santa delivers presents. He comes down the chimney, but my new home didn't have a chimney, so how would Santa get in? I had to write him a letter quickly. It wouldn't be long before Santa was loading his sleigh and setting off for my house. My heart was pounding as I rushed out the door and headed for the post office. Maybe they can deliver a last-minute message that would reach Santa in time. Please open the door. I need to mail this letter to Santa. I've been good all year. But there was nobody there. The lights were out and no one was inside. I was too late. How would I get my letter to Santa now? As I headed home, it started to snow, and boy did it snow. The thick white snowflakes swirled all around me. I could barely see my feet, and when I turned the corner I was standing on a street unlike any I had seen before. Where was I? Christmas carols drifted on the air. Horse-drawn sleighs swished about. A brightly lit window drew me towards a shop halfway down the street. I cupped my hands against the frosted pane and peered inside. Toys lined the wall. The biggest Christmas tree I have ever saw stood in one corner, with a dozen neatly wrapped gifts under it. But the most wonderful thing of all was a sign in the window. North Pole Postal Service. Late deliveries. As I pushed open the door, a bell jingled above my head. Can I help you? A cheery man with a white beard. Yes, please, I said. I have to get this letter to Santa as soon as possible. He needs to know I don't have a chimney. I handed him the letter. Will this get to Santa in time? I asked. And the shopkeeper's eyes twinkled with delight. Oh, yes, I can guarantee it. I thanked him, but as I turned to leave, he called after me. Hey, just a moment. I can't let you go out in the snow without a coat. He handed me this large coat with white trim. No need to return it, he said. I have a new one. Merry Christmas, he said as he opened the door for me. And I said, Merry Christmas to you. I walked into the freezing snow I had just reached the street corner when my fingers touched something slim and metal in the coat pocket. It was a key. This must belong to the shopkeeper, I thought. I turned around to return it, but the street I had just come down from was no longer there. As soon as I got home, I hung up my stocking at the bottom of the stairs. I put a big cookie and a glass of milk on the table, hoping Santa would be able to get in. I finally jumped into bed, but I couldn't sleep. What if Santa didn't get my letter? What if the shopkeeper needs his key? I had no idea. I sat up in bed and I wrote a note, and I snuck downstairs and hung the key on the front door with a note to the shopkeeper. With any luck, he would pass by and see it. I had done as much as I could. I went back to bed and fell deeply into sleep. On Christmas morning, I awoke and ran downstairs, and on the table there were cookie crumbs and an empty milk glass. Santa had gotten in somehow. Just then I spotted my stocking bulging with gifts and something shiny poking out from the top. It was a key. I pulled the key out, and with it came a note. Thank you for hanging my key on the door. Keep believing in the magic of Christmas, and don't forget to put the key out each year. Love, Santa. Suddenly, I had noticed something I hadn't seen before in the key. It had the initials SC. Didn't the key belong to the shopkeeper? And I ran to the closet to pull out the shopkeeper's coat, and inside I spotted a name tag saying Santa Claus. Well, I kept that coat, and we lived in that house for many years. Each Christmas Eve, I hung the key on the front door, and every Christmas morning, I woke to find that Santa had visited. Even when we moved into a house with a chimney, I still hung the key outside, and Santa put it back in my stocking before he left. I've grown up now, and Santa no longer needs to visit me. I've kept the key as a reminder of my wonderful adventure. But now, I think it's time to pass it to someone special. It's for you. Hang it on the front door each year. And as long as you keep believing in the magic of Christmas, the key will let Santa in. Merry Christmas.